Well, joining me now is Mary Maguire from AAA Northeast. Mary, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, great to be here. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Summer is finally getting underway.
Finally getting underway. More than 37 million Americans are planning to hit the road this year for Memorial Day weekend. So what tips do you have for Americans that are planning to drive to their holiday destinations?
Well, we know that more than 90% of all of those who will be traveling this Memorial Day weekend will be driving. Of the 37 million Americans that AAA forecasts to be traveling over the Memorial Day holiday weekend from Thursday to Monday, we project that 34 to 35 million will be driving. So driving is definitely the name of the game, even though we're expecting 6 times the air travel that we saw last year. No surprise there, given the pandemic. I think one of the reasons why so many people are electing to drive to their Memorial Day travel destinations is that it's simply much easier to control your environment when you're in your own vehicle. So people can minimize their points of contact along the way by driving. They can make few stops or no stops. They can fill their tanks before they drive, come home, sanitize, and they can pack all the snacks and food and water they need in the car so they don't need to stop for food. So it's a really seamless, safe, sanitary way to get from point A to point B.
Right. Well, are there specific times that drivers should avoid in the Boston area, in the Massachusetts area, to limit their chance of getting stuck in a traffic jam? This is a very, very tricky one if you're traveling in and out of Boston. But what would be the best time to leave?
Yeah, so leaving early is always the best decision to make. We know that there's going to be a lot of traffic volume Thursday and Friday afternoon and evening in the Boston metro area. We know that we'll see significant traffic over the Cape Cod bridges during those times, significant traffic on 495 headed up to New Hampshire. The Mass Pike always very busy on holiday weekends. So our suggestion is to download your favorite travel app or tool and really gauge the real-time situation out on the roadways before you head out. But there's no doubt that traffic volume will be building throughout the day today, Thursday, and that we'll see heavy traffic volume on Friday as well as returning on Monday and Tuesday morning. A lot of people are now electing to return Tuesday morning to try to beat the rush on Monday.
So what you're saying is I need to leave right now. I should have already been gone.
I was just going to say that. Leave now. That's your best decision that you can make. But leaving early Friday morning certainly, I think, is a good plan. Again, we have so many great travel apps and tools that we can use to gauge that real-time traffic. So whatever your favorite tool is, use it. I mean, certainly MassDOT has the message boards out there as well as their real-time traffic information. But there are many tools you can use to gauge that real-time traffic. Why sit on the Sagamore or Bourne bridges in a 5-mile backup if you can sit in a 1-mile backup? So really try to be flexible. Not everyone has that option. Many of us are working right through Friday evening, so many people obviously will be leaving when they can leave and don't have that option of leaving when they would like to leave.
Right. Well, gas prices are higher than they've been in years, and we've seen gas shortages as a result of the Colonial Pipeline hack earlier this month. So what are some of the best places and maybe times for drivers to fill up? We had reported earlier in the week, fill up away from tourist attractions.
Well, absolutely. You want to fill up close to home so that you're not filling up at a heavily touristed, trafficked area where the prices tend to be considerably higher. So you want to fill up at the most competitive retailer with the best prices close to home. And the earlier you fill up this week before departing, the better. We are looking at the highest gasoline prices for Memorial Day weekend in 7 years across the country. But that being said, prices are moderating right now in Massachusetts. We were flat this week with the same price for regular unleaded gasoline at $2.91 that we saw last week. So that's certainly a plus. And we don't expect to see any shortages at gasoline stations at retailers throughout Memorial Day weekend.
Well, car rental prices are another thing that have skyrocketed. What tips do you have for people that want to travel, but maybe they don't have a car of their own?
So that is really a tough one because our advice at AAA has been to book well in advance if you're planning to travel for Memorial Day weekend because of the shortage of rental cars and because of the fact that rental car prices have really skyrocketed. So if you haven't already booked your rental car, I would suggest going through a travel agent who can perhaps negotiate the best prices for you for a rental car by going through their network of vendors and partners. We've got some great travel agents at AAA who are happy to help you, but I think it's a tough time to be renting a car. We are seeing people paying considerably more for rental cars right now. I'm actually going to be using a rental car myself in the coming week, and we booked it about 6 or 7 weeks ago. Still paid more than we would have, but did not pay some of the more inflated prices that many are paying. I think the other important thing when it comes to rental cars is really to try to confirm that that vehicle is definitely going to be there waiting for you when you get to your destination, because we've also heard reports of cars not being available when people arrive at their destination. So you really want to try to call ahead or get online and confirm that your rental car will be waiting for you when you get to where you're going so that you can start your vacation happily.
All right. Yeah, all good advice. Mary Maguire from AAA Northeast, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Breana, great to be with you. Happy Memorial Day weekend and have a wonderful summer.